Let me go see if it's the vent that's on. Let me go see if it's the vent on or if it's the cool part on. Summer is over in North New Mexico. Northern New Mexico. That's where we live. You were born here, you know that? You were born around here somewhere? That mountain called us back here so you could live out the rest of your years where you didn't get to be. See? When you were first born. Because they took you and put you in an orphanage because you were born with 2 club feet. Yeah. Yep. You have both your feet. You worked real hard to walk. Benny, stop your mouth. Oh, Lord. He's not gonna. Mom's eating fish sticks, so he's not. He is real excited about it. He's excited about the prospects. That's what he is. So the big blue moon. I knew shit was bad. I knew shit was gonna go down this whole month when there was a blue moon. And then on the Lionsgate 8/8, August 8, 8/8, right? Like that's when they had the fire in Hawaii. And everyone's like, oh, the blue roof, blue roof. I'm like, dude, if it's... Pick your conspiracy. Pick your conspiracy, because if it's lasers, maybe the blue, but... if it's a dews are... I don't think people understand what a directed energy weapon is. They've been practicing in Iraq for years, in Afghanistan. That's where they fine-tune the skills on how to use that shit. Dude, we're just guinea pigs. And then other humans do weird shit to us. 'Cause they can. And then they put weird words on it, like, in the name of freedom. We're gonna do this weird shit to these large groups of people in other places we have no business being in, and we'll call it for freedom and liberty. The world got retarded and everybody's just gone right along with it. Right along with it. And now we all get to live with the product of all that freaking lameness. So, welcome to my 2. My name's Marge. I'm a Heok empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. The blue moon, the blue roofs, the blue umbrellas, blue, 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 blue. It's an election year. Blue, blue, blue. Get that stuck. It's all little silly reindeer games. Are people waking up to that? It's a circle jerk agreed. Hey, no, I don't know what I don't know who they think they're trying to be, but both the Dims and the Reps, or the GOV, or whatever they're calling themselves this week, they're evolving into. It's a big old sledge podge of frickin'. It ain't doing nothing for nobody but lining people's pockets. Are people waking up to that? Huh? So I got a story of today. My heart leads me in my life, and it takes me to places, and then I report here on the places that it takes me. And I was giving a buddy of mine a ride home today, and we passed these older fellas in their 70s out there building the fence, and my buddy said that's the guy you want to talk to right there. He's been in Taos his whole life, he's a good man. And so I pulled around, and I got out and I introduced myself. He was building a fence with a buddy of his, and they were both in like their 70s. And it was pretty hot out there today. And I walk up, I said, "Where are the young men? Where are all the young men in the community to learn how to do this stuff? And the guy, he shakes his head. He's just like, they don't want to work. They don't want to work anymore. I said, nobody wants to work anymore. They pay somebody else to do it. There aren't a whole lot of somebody else's to do it out there. There are a lot of people that like know how to do stuff out there. There's huge systems built on nothing. The whole credit system, the whole stock market. It's all a reindeer game. And so many people participate in it, they make it important because they see it as important, because if they do it, it's important, so they participate. They got dropped in the desert. Would any stock option do them any favor? You know, would any football personality that you ever watched, any of the false for profits, would they be there to help you out of a bad situation? It's all for a distraction, man. They just want people to be dumber. They want people to be sucking Uncle Sam's D, so that way you don't think for yourself. You're thinking for them and the systems that pay their direct deposit. It's absurd. It's ridiculous. It's only going to get worse because people are allowing it. Ma, you ate them all? Right on. Did you give one to Benny? No. You want some orange juice? Cute lady? You want me to make you some more for later? Well, Mom's eating good today. She ate 6. Right on, Mom. Sorry, Artie. Here, I'll make some more in a little while, okay? I don't want to get too far off on my thought process from my talk. So the guy, I got out and I introduced myself, and he told me a story about a man that he has living on one of his properties. The man is 98 years old. Evidently, let's see, I'd have to look it up to verify it age-wise, but evidently the dude fought in Iwo Jima. That's a long time ago, so I have to go back and look, because sometimes people talk, and they, sometimes they're like, I know I was in Operation Bullshit, but if I, at 98 years old, I might get that confused for, like, desert, something else, but, it's the same bullshit. And so, man's 98 years old. He's all by himself. He outlived his whole family. He's watched his whole family die, he served his country, everybody loves a veteran, right? Didn't even start getting his veteran benefits until 2015, right? So that's 8 years ago. So at 90 years old, didn't start paying into his benefits, right? That whole time. Already get on, you goofball. And, he needed them, so he started paying it, and then, like, he got, like, a lady came to help him, stayed with him to help him, and, he came home one day, and he's like, I don't know, she just packed up and left. I don't understand, so I don't exactly know what the circumstances are. She would just, I don't know, people are weird. Maybe he did something. Who knows, right? But the man's 98 years old, does have nobody in the world, right? So, Artie, get down, you goofball. Benny, get out of there. Why you all... Oh, it's Uranus stuff. Everybody's squirrely. It's all the freaking electric energy. I fucking hate it myself. It makes it harder for me to stay grounded. So much harder. I gotta work harder. I hate having to work harder to be fucking chill, man. Because the whole world is full of fucking little babies and bitches. Nah, some days I'm a baby. Some day I'm the little bitch. Not every day, though. And there's plenty of people out there. It's an everyday thing. So, The man, he lives by himself now, and he was out yesterday, and he was telling the man he told him the story, and he said I thought he dropped his cell phone or something. She said he thought he dropped something. I don't know how he has his cell phone. I don't know. I can't. But he dropped something, and then he bent over to pick it up, and he like fell, and it wasn't flat ground. It was like ripply, like, and then he heard the rattle. Yeah, he put his hand on a snake. It's a rattlesnake, and it's right at the entrance of his door where he lives. Right? Because he was stepping out, and this is where it happened. He dropped something when he stepped out, and then he reached down, it was right there. So the snake's trying to go inside. Rattlesnake. So what happened is he like he had his walker, his cane, and he was freaking sticking at, and then goes inside and calls for help. Right? And then somebody came over, and then the lady was like, no, I don't want to get out. That's freaking scary shit. I don't want to do that. And then so somebody else, another neighbor came over and like had it under a stick for like an hour. They were holding this rattlesnake in place until somebody else came over that had a gun that could freaking take care of it. It makes me so frustrated. Taos, there is so much fucking money in this town. It's a tourist place. You got all these rich people that got nothing else to do but spend their fucking money and come here and watch people live. And the fact of it is, there's a whole lot of people here that could be living a whole lot better. But people's priorities are skewed because they don't care about the fucking 98-year-old veteran that almost freaking got taken out by a rattler. You know what they did? The guy also proceeds to tell me the story about how they reached out. They're trying to get the man help, right? Because nobody does anything unless you get paid a lot to do it. Can't do anything out of the goodness of your heart anymore. Everybody's fucking heart is so surrounded by saturated fat and blobs of fat and just grossness and gluttony from just living that best life. Muddles your brain. Makes you only care about yourself, nobody else. I used to be like that. So, freaking county comes in, says, or maybe it was one office that they reached out to. Maybe it was the veteran. They asked him 2 questions. Can you feed yourself? And can you dress yourself? He's blind. He's been doing that for a long time. Taking care of it. So they said, well, you're not disabled then. Well, guess what, Ma? I'm happy to report you're disabled. Because you don't feed yourself and you don't dress yourself. Does anybody help me with Mom? No! Are there people that get direct deposit in offices and air conditioning that drive cars with little logos on it that get paid without fail? And to help people? But the help doesn't go to the people? See the breakdown? See the breakdown? I'm about to be the squeaky motherfucking wheel in Taos. The first thing I'm going to ask him, hey, Mr. Mayor, answer me this, Mr. Mayor. Do you want do you want this town to progress? Or do you want to stay in the past, Mayor? Because you keep doing all the same shit that all your predecessors have done, and we get the same results. We live in a shit place. It's real comfy if you have enough money that you can make your own compound, have your own casita, and have your own. There's so many people that have their little pockets of the earth how they want it. And everybody else, fuck you. Everybody else, be damned. And then the last 10 years, there's this explosion of nonprofits that people are saying, I'm going to be a nonprofit, so people donate, give me money so I can, this is my mission. I need to, somebody come in and help me figure out how to do all this fucking bureaucratic shit. That's the thing. I hate that shit. Just let me do what I want. People give me money and then I go help the old man. I find people, I network, I put people together. It's what I do. I've done it my whole life because I'm a capable person. So I'm attracted to other capable people. When we live in a society full of people that are really motherfucking incapable of doing a whole lot of shit, but sitting on their ass and watching people play child fucking games, football in the fall, baseball in the spring, basketball whenever. That's all well and good. What are you fucking doing for other people in the off season? What are people doing for other people? People don't do jack shit for other people. They don't want to waste their time, their precious time, their valuable time. Get off your motherfucking ass. Go out, help an old man build a fucking fence. You might learn something. Put the little fucking PlayStation down. Put your little joystick down. Get your little wiener out of your... You know, these little dog genie units are... I'm so tough. I'm so bad. With your little fucking guns. Every day in New Mexico, people are being frickin' taken out. Drunk drivers everywhere. What's it like in your state? People are so fucking freaked out, and you got all these people out. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's fucking stupid, man. Fear is a natural instinct. Fear gets you to fucking get up off your ass and move. People should be afraid. There were two, not one, but two 6.9 earthquakes a little while ago today. You know what that did? Wake up, Hawaii. Here comes a big wave of water coming at ya. The earth is changing. It doesn't give a fuck about these tight asses in suits with their agendas. It doesn't matter where people want to go on their fucking bucket list. None of that shit matters. If you care about other human beings, wherever you are, people should be collectively helping make things better for other human beings, not just their motherfucking selves. So, false for profits, they're everywhere. I'm gonna show people how to do it. You know, and for all those twick twackers, teak tokers, whatever, you know, that people just send you shit and then you open it on camera, just more shit for you. I watched a video the other day of a kid, 19 years old. His flesh was rotting on his leg. He pulled up and it was gangrene. He said when people hang out with him, they're like, dude, what's that smell? That's his flesh rotting. He's going to have his fucking leg amputated. And unless he's going to be in the hospital for like a month, you know, just shooting freaking nobody cares. He's a disposable person. The infection very well could take him. He could be dead now. I hope that maybe somebody fucking, you know, he was probably born to fucking parents that didn't give a shit about him. Or maybe he was born to parents that gave too much of a shits about him. Who knows? People have free will, and that's what they, you know, they want to go the easier, softer way because they see the benefits from it. There's more benefits from putting hard work into your own life. There's more benefits to getting up and getting physical and moving your fucking body so that your blood continues to flow through your veins and arteries without clogging up. You know? That's why so many people have heart attacks and stuff. They don't know. They reach a peak state and their body's like, what the fuck? They think it's shock. It's like if you would have ran a block, you would have conditioned your body. Oh, okay. This isn't so bad. We're running. Okay, my heart rate, okay. My when I exercise, I had to be at 156. I get it to it take me about 12 minutes to get there, and then the rest of the 48 minutes that I ran on the freaking cross trainer on level 10 for 8 months. I did that 5 days a week, 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that's how my heart knows. Okay, this is a state that I am comfortable in. People don't do that. So now freaking something happens. Woo! Heart goes up in the state and you freaking blow a valve. So, false for profits. There's more and more and more and more and more and more everywhere. It's just this is the time that you know, it's so funny, this blue moon, Ma, I wonder how it's going to impact our lives, because whatever happens to me happens to Ma, right? Pretty much. So it's in 7 degrees Pisces. What do I have there? What do I have there? I was looking that up today. Jupiter. My Jupiter is 7 degrees Pisces, so that's where this full moon is going to activate in my world. I wonder, I don't like to know. Because it doesn't do me any good, because I'm just going to worry about it something the whole time if it's something that I'm not going to, love. So I live my life as we'll wait and see, huh, Ma? Cautiously optimistic. Look at these little dogs. We got Benny got the good, Tucker got the good spot. Want this on? I love you, bud. He said, Mom ain't the best mom. You are the best, bud. Not the best, buddy. Cool. Is that good? Oh, they're so cute. They add so much to my life. So I do feel a lot more less fire. I do feel I don't want to go anywhere for the next 3 days. I won't be going anywhere. I'm gonna make some cookies, and the weather's been kind of rainy and overcast, so we got the fall weather here, and we're just gonna hang out, maybe find a couple movies to watch, huh, Ma? Just enjoy each other's company. I mean, that's what everybody's talking about. I mean, all the astrologers, I say everybody, it's a current theme right now is people determining what it is that they love in this life. What it is that they love. It makes me sick how many people love their cars. It's such a trip. They love their cars. I see somebody do something to somebody's car and get killed because somebody cracked them over the head with the tire iron. It's dude, it's not that deep. It's a car. It sits in a garage. But people tie themselves and their identities to the things that they own. Because they see that car and they're like, man, that's a really nice car. I bet that's a really, really cool guy that drives that really expensive car. Most of the time, it's not a really cool guy. Most of the time, the people that drive cars that are that expensive are very shallow human beings. They don't have a lot of sustenance. They're not the kind of people that you want around, because they're the ones that are going to freaking push their kids out of their way to get to safety. They only care about themselves, the majority. Maybe there's one or two in there that are really outstanding human beings. I haven't met one myself, but heck, in an all things possible universe, sure, they exist. I guess they call them philanthropists, but if there's so many people, if there's so many offices, if there's so many organizations, if there are so many people out there that get to live good lives by saying, you know what, we care about people and we want to help people, so this is how we're going to do it, how come the cracks of society are wider than they've ever been in the last 50 years? Homelessness, there's more homeless people now than there's been in freaking the last. And they don't do it because they want to. That is a very ignorant misconception. That's just something stupid people say. Like those people that say, don't give a homeless person money, they'll just spend it on drugs and alcohol. They're the ones that are telling you that's how they alleviate their stress. I don't alleviate my stress with drugs and alcohol. I don't do drugs and alcohol. Oh, there's plenty of us out here that we don't. We did our redeeming a long time ago, and then there's even more people on the planet that have never even done anything that they need to redeem themselves for. Yet there's this whole thread in society of hey, it's okay if you're a scumbag. You party and have a good time, get a free concert while you're in jail. That shit is stupid. I mean, it's. I get it. Johnny Cash, Folsom. I get it. It's been done. It's always been done. You want to get to this, change the heart of the man in jail. Okay, you want to change a man's heart that lives in contempt and frickin' nastiness and grossness and all that stuff. Stop drinking. That'll change a man's heart. I just don't. There's so much shit I don't buy, so I guess it's cool that I live out in the middle of nowhere. Because there ain't a whole lot of people traveling to fucking Taos, New Mexico to spread their blah. That'd be cool. I would love it if if there was a venue that invited Lauryn Hill and she showed up here in a quiet, small, intimate, because she's doing a freaking 25-year anniversary tour, because she left the industry. She did one album, she did shit with the Fijis, and that's it. She ducked out. She wasn't going to sell her soul. Whatever happened, the story unfolds. But so now she's doing, her thing. Everybody should get a chance to see, do their thing. If they got good stuff to, even bad examples are good examples to somebody. I love all those people that don't judge. Shouldn't be so judgmental. These are just personal observations. Plus, I'm an INFJ. I'm just being me. I'm just doing all the things that collectively make me me. There's plenty of things that I bite my tongue on. There's more things that I don't say than I do say. I got the line in my tongue to prove it from biting my tongue. Don't say that, Marge. You're gonna hurt somebody's feelings. Anyway. So, what else? I think I'm done. 28 minutes. I've been long enough. So I'm gonna figure out how to do my own not-for-profit. And then aside from me and Mom's housing and bills and stuff like that, whatever stuff I get, whatever donations I get, whatever people send to me, I'll keep 49%, and then I'll give 51% in the community. And then ultimately one day I do want to have my travel center. I would love to have my travel center where people can come and if it's the middle of the winter, call the parts store, get your parts. We got a garage for you. It's nice and heated. Bring it in. You can get the parts, put it on yourself. And if you got to wait for parts a couple days, you got a nice, safe place, Wi-Fi. You can do your laundry. You can take your showers. You can, have kitchen facilities, community kitchen facilities where you can cook or, just hang out, fellowship. It won't be a place where people will be drinking and carrying on, though. There's other places in Taos people can do that. Not. I ain't a fan of that. It takes people's souls. It takes my soul. I can't have it around me too much because I might want it myself. So, anyway. Things are definitely getting interesting. I'm cautiously optimistic. I just keep moving because, when I wake up, I can feel I can feel it in my joints. I can feel it. It's right around the corner. The chill's in the air, but once I start getting going and moving and stuff, it works all those toxins out. See, that's what happens, I think, is people worry about stuff, and then you wake up and you worry about stuff. You're just worried all the time. And that worry just creates gases and toxins within your body. And then people just don't do anything to work them out. They don't. If you move, that'll burn all the crazies out. It'll help. It'll help so much with all the freaking monkey mind and stuff like that. People don't do it. People make other choices to make themselves feel better. I'm gonna eat that apple pie or I'm gonna go get a plate of French fries and cheeseburger. Because when I was little kid, my mom and dad said that, oh, you're so sad. We'll go to McDonald's and get some ice cream, or we'll go to McDonald's and get some French fry. We'll make you feel better. And that, how many people in this country have been programmed early on that if you're sad, go get something to eat to make yourself feel better. So look around the nation now. There's a whole lot of sad people. Did it work? Did it work? I mean, everybody's living that best life, doing whatever you want, whenever you want, without any kind of consequence or anything like that. How's the country doing? I don't think it's faring very well, but that's for another story. Thanks for hanging out. That's about all I got for now. I hope you have a rad day. Oh, wait, before I hang up. Hi, Jessica. Jessica, I was thinking about you earlier today. I saw your plant on Instacrap. You want to see mine? Well, yeah, and checkouts too. Oh, I wanted to see the message. Pray in the invasion. It's an... I'm gonna go, I'll show you guys my plants. Because I live in New Mexico and it's legal here. See, so hopefully I'll grow enough that I don't have to buy flour for like 6 months. I can make, maybe, I would love it for the whole year. I still have flour from the silver haze that you gave me, Jessica. So these are... Boop. This is one of the clones. Another one is over. That's another one of the clones. So what happened is they deactivated, and then they were only this tall, and then once I started putting them under the light, so we got all this new growth. This is all new growth. That's new growth. That's new growth. This was from seed. That's from seed. That's from seed. That's from seed. Clone. And then the rest of these are from seed. But see, what I want to do one day, I want to have like food infused with flower medicine. My buddy Batman, before I go, I got a testimony from how it helps people. Because that's what I do is I give people my cookies, and then it's medicine. But I want to make it in other foods so I'm not using as much sugar. Because sugar's bad. Too much sugar. And my buddy he has bad hips like me. And like his pelvis region, that's all fucked up down there for him. And I gave him... In like the last 10 days, I gave him 4 cookies. I don't know how he spread them out, but from the first day that he ate one until now, the pain that he's had hasn't come back. So it's like the medicine is in his body. And that's what happens is once your body knows, because I have chronic pain every day all the time. Once your body gets to a point that it knows that it can exist without being inflamed, without being in pain, then you can start training your brain to be in less pain, even without having as much medicine. I suffer every day. I have so many aches and pain, and that's why it's so important that I keep moving and I lift my little dumbbells and things like that, because if I stop, then it's only going to get worse. And then I'll just my my mental capacity, I'll just be sad all the time and I'll get depressed and then I won't want to live anymore. And that's when people start getting cancer because they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then life gives you a chance to check out. If you don't want to do it anymore, there's always outs, and it's not necessarily, you know, it's just making bad choices. That's an out. Keep making the same bad choice and over, it collectively turns into an out. So, anyway, I think I rambled on long enough. Yeah, it's my